adventure. Seeing the way that these kids think and the way that they discover new things, like learning sounds, learning the alphabet, learning numbers, when that clicks, to see it on their face is absolutely an incredible thing.
My son was born premature, and therefore we kept him home most of the time. He had a weak immune system, so he's not been exposed to kids his own age. So coming into this program, I had a lot of concerns about his fears, my fears, interactions with other students, and just the schedule altogether. I really feel like, you know, if his teachers saw anything concerning, they came right to me and they listened to what I said and immediately made the changes that I had suggested. They really made me feel heard. They made me feel, you know, very comfortable and not like I was being overprotective or silly. He interacts with other children so much differently now than he did before starting pre-K. He really takes the time to give them their space and listen to what they're saying, and he doesn't try to command them to do things. His play has increased. Play was very limited for him just because he did not interact with other children, and he just plays. You know, if we go to Hands-On Museum, he's right there with other kids playing, and he would not have done that a year ago. His vocabulary has increased so much. I feel like he is really just soaking in everything that they are teaching him. Lincoln loves Miss Atkins. If there's ever a day that he doesn't want to come to school, we tell him, but Miss Atkins wants to see you, and he perks right up and he's ready to go. I genuinely know that my child loves his teacher. She is kind to him. She's stern when she needs to be, and you know, he needs that. And she's there for him. You know, she's on his team, like she's on all of their team. Any child would be lucky to have her as their first teacher. I think she's a great segue into, you know, school. It's gonna make them excited about school. To have a teacher like Miss Atkins there for them, the way that she has been there for Lincoln.
Seeing the progress from August, when they first come to me, to May is absolutely incredible. Not knowing much, not knowing what school looks like, and leaving you knowing letters and shapes and numbers and reading. Some of them were putting words together like cat and hat and bat. To see them say, hey, Miss Atkins, I can read this word, is like, it's one of the best feelings to be able to know that they are proud of themselves and they are learning the things that we are doing in this pre-K classroom. If you were to come into our classroom, you would see a lot of interacting with one another, talking and playing. We are doing literacy centers, math centers, writing centers, we have science centers, and within those centers, we are playing and we are learning through our play. So you might come in and you see a student rolling out Play-Doh. Well, they're rolling out Play-Doh to make the letter B, and B says "buh," and they are able to take that and then later on write it in the writing center. You can go to our sand table and you'll see kids finding letters in the sand table and then being able to write it on their document. So they're not only learning one-to-one correspondence, how to write numbers, and they're also learning how to represent numbers. They're learning how to make sounds for each letter and taking those sounds and putting letters together to then create words. And they're taking those words and the things that they're learning in our phonics time, and then they're being able to use them in our writing time. Students coming in, and some of them have never been able to play with other students their age, and they're learning how to share with someone other than a brother and a sister. And what I am doing is equipping them with the tools on how to talk to one another, how to share their feelings, how to socially interact with each other in the classroom. We have 20 kids in here. That is a lot of personalities in one room. So we have to figure out, how do I work with a personality of a student that is different than mine? What I want for every child that steps foot in my classroom is, first of all, to know that they're loved, to know that they're wanted, to know that I'm so genuinely excited that they are here every single day, and then to learn how to do school in a successful way, and then also be excited to be at school. I want to create a classroom and environment that kids are running in the school building to come into this classroom and learn, and they are excited to be with their friends, and they're excited to be with me.
I'm so grateful to the Lamar Pre K program, his teachers, the principal, everyone here at the program have really helped take my child to, the next level. He is going to be ready to start kindergarten. I think everything he has learned in pre-K, I think it's going to follow him his whole time here. He is a unique child, and I definitely think that I could not be more grateful to this program, to his teachers. I could not thank them enough for really where they have brought him from the beginning of the year to now, and even into next year. He's going to rock kindergarten, and it's going to be mostly because of their guidance and their help.